Hello everyone, welcome to another Puzzle Dragons video. So, we are in Everything is Different, this weird up angle that's disgusting, lack of audio. I'm back to using this crappy microphone. Oops, just making it clip. Sorry about that. So hopefully you have to deal with the crappier audio. And I'm also screen recording with my laggy screen recorder. Look, oh wait, if I go like whoop, it takes like that long to come down. That's fine. Today we're going to be discussing Monster Hunter Collab. Oh, I should probably discuss also the elephant in the room. Look, I'm away right now. Look. Oh, can you see anything? Oh god, it's the worst angle. Oh my god. Oh my god, there we go. That's something. What? See if you can guess where I am. I'm sitting on the balcony recording right now. I just got back from a pool. That is a hint for you. But I'm here to talk about the Monster Hunter Collab because I have not posted a video in a bit because I've been away. I am currently away, but I felt bad leaving it for you, so I'm doing this janky old setup. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about Monster Hunter Collab. So, Monster Hunter Collab is back very soon, much sooner than anyone thought it would be. We're getting it at the same time as Japan, actually, I think, this Monday. And if you are unaware, Monster Hunter Collab is one of those 10-stone egg machines, so you can put it in the same category as Dragon Bound, Dragon Caller, and the other one, the heroines. It costs 10 stones per pull, and there's no 4 stars. There's only 5, 6, and 7 stars. So, as a brief review from the last Monster Hunter collab, this is a great... I actually do have a friend who started playing after this collab, and the main prizes of that collab overall were Amatsu and Diablos. The other ones generally weren't worth rolling. You know what, actually, I will go over the old stuff right now. Let me hop over to Padex and take a quick look-see at the stuff in this collab thus far, because Padex has not updated it to new stuff yet. So just looking through, this top left one, I'm not going to click because it's going to be way too much. This top left one here is Rathalos, 6-star. He is pretty forgettable. I think he's like a fire orb enhanced. You can correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. I'm probably wrong about some of these. This is just from my memory. I also, by the way, I did roll in the last one. It was probably against general recommendation to roll in the last one, just because the only really good things were the stuff at the top, which was Amatsu and Diablos. I rolled because I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan, and I did get Amatsu, luckily. I'm the only one that I know personally, out of the few friends I have that play Path, that did get an Amatsu. But let's go over them. 6-star, Rathalos, Fire Orb Enhanced. I don't remember his active, it's probably forgettable overall. Second one is the Red-Green Tigrex, who is a Jammer Orb meta. He does a tricolor board change that's Red-Green Jammer, so good for you Jammer folks. He's not bad if you want to run Jammer meta. I personally don't have enough Finvirs to do that. Next we have Glavenus, which I did roll. The only other diamond egg that I did roll besides Amatsu was 2 Glavenuses, and he's the only 6-star that I have. I do have 2 of them, so maybe I might as well make one into the equip, even though the equipment isn't that good. Actually, I forget. Let's take a look. We'll take a look at them. He is a follow-up attack, fire follow-up attack that makes a column of red. His leader skill is hard crosses, not hard crosses, fire crosses. That's why he makes a column of red. Other fire follow-up attacks exist, but he does have 3 fingers if that's what you're into. Moving on, let's skip the hunters for now, because we can talk about them later. In the first blue we see is Amatsu, a gem, second highest HP in the game now. I believe he is also the second highest weighted stats in the game behind Knees, but he has way more useful awakenings than Knees, including Unbindable, Follow-Up Attack, Double 7 combo. He has the Bind Clear awakening, and he has 1 finger and, you know, SBR and skill boost. The rest of them are like the general ones. But double follow-up, Unbindable, Double 7 combo with the finger and follow-up is pretty amazing, and he has a lot of health, so he will add a bunch of health to any team. He's a great pull for the 7 stars. Next is Gameth, who is forgettable. He's 5-star, he's not that good. I think he has like a delay and something. Next one is Mizutsune, which is I think in this new update, Japan and we actually will also get new awakenings for some of these monsters. Mizutsune, that blue weird fox flower looking thing, got a follow-up attack, so you have a water follow-up attack, and I believe it's a healer as well. It makes a bunch of hearts, or heart skyfalls or something like that. Skipping down to the greens, the first green dragon that we have is Rathian, who is Rathalos' girlfriend or something in not really girlfriend, but Rathalos is like companion mate in Monster Hunter as a Monster Hunter fan. I should know this stuff better. It's called Rathian and Rathalos, not Raytheon or anything. It's Rathian and Rathalos. In case you're running my pronunciations. Rathian, I actually use her a lot as an inherit, or I actually use her for, she does, I believe, oops, that's a weird selection. She does poison and delay. Those two things, 2-turn delay. She's pretty good because of that, I think. And then moving on to the, that way, we have Diablos, who is the other prize in the, I have to make this faster, this is just a review, I'm not even going to use the Diablos. Change the cold game, best 7x6 combo-based pairing leader ever, gravity, etc. Next, in the yellows, it's Kieran. Kieran, I believe, is a light Skyfall. No, makes a light row. Makes a light row, and I think it might do a +1 combo count. It has a bunch of light row awakenings. It's not bad, not terrible. 6-star. Next, yellow, purple Astalos, 5-star. Delay and light Skyfall. I use him as an inherit sometimes. And in the darks are both not that good. Nargacuga and Valfalk, or Balafuluku, I think in Japan. Excuse my crappy, I don't know what that Japanese attempt was. They're both rainbow-based leaders, or like fixed time, something something, no one uses them. Let's also review, so the main prizes are Matsu Diablos, the blue-yellow there, and the blue-purple there. The 7-star pools. Everything else is kind of okay. Let's take a look at the hunters. Out of the hunters, honestly, I don't even remember what the red and green purple ones do. They're like really bad. The blue one is amazing. He is the best co-op leader in the game, I believe. He gives, overall, if you were paired with one, pair male hunters, you will get 13.5x for each, and 2.25x, sorry, 13.5x attack for your whole team, max multiplier, with 9 combos. Combo-based slow scaling multiplier, 13.5x max. You also get 2.25 health in pairs and 2.25x RCV in pairs, because each single male hunter gives 1.5 to all stats. I should explain that better. In multiplayer, blue male hunter gives 1.5x to all stats by himself, and he has a max multiplier of 81x when making 10 combos. There you go. He gives you whopping HP. You should have, if you're doing pair male hunters with a friend, you should have like 120k, 120 to 140k HP, no problem. So he's amazing for stuff like endgame content. Female hunters are all actually relatively forgettable. I believe the red one is a good farming leader. She does like she's like a connected fire orb and something about connected fire orb, similar to Liu Bei, but like with fire. The purple one has true damage and makes some dark orbs. It's an okay 501E leader, and the other one, I don't remember what it does. I think it gives you combos. That is the overview of Monster Hunter. The best prize is Blue Male Hunter. You should have one always, which is, if you're new to Monster Hunter Collab, get a Blue Male Hunter first. That's like the first thing. And then maybe roll if you want to. Amatsu Diablos, those 3. Now, let's talk about the new stuff after that 8-minute pre-intro thing on the collab. So, we did get some new evolutions and upgrades. Let's see, 10 magic stones. It's for, looks like it's a week or 2 weeks. You get a free pool if you rank 50, great. So here's some of the new stuff. Nergigante, who is from the new game that just came out in Japan, or Monster Hunter Worlds. Actually, it just came out everywhere, but I haven't played it yet because I'm waiting for PC. And Thunderlord Zinogre, Zinogre is a staple of the Monster Hunter series. 2 new 7 stars. 2 new of each star. So let's actually talk about them. 2 7s, 2 6, 2 5s, new ones. And there's also 2 of each male and females. Also, you get Jewel of Creation for each. That's a great way to farm Jewel of Creation. Every single monster in the collab, old and new, have gotten, except not all the dragons, not the hunters. Every single one has gotten a assist evolution. So they gave a way to farm Jewels of Creation. So you can evolve them all if you want to. You can buy male hunters. Everyone gets a male hunter free just for logging in. If you've gone in before, you still get a second one. Same deal with the female hunter. If you beat the teams of 4 or less dungeon at the top, you get a free one in the male. Even if you've gone in before, you get another free one. Let's see. Let's talk about the interesting part, which is the... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's in this tab. Is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, new units. So let's breeze through some of them. The new top tier prizes that we'll see if they're really that good. First is Thunderlord's Ogre. I've actually never seen this in Ogre. I believe it's from one of the Japan only extensions, Monster Hunter Generations, that never came to, or Monster Hunter Double X, excuse me, they never came to the US. It is a deviant Zinogre. Zinogre is usually blue and white. It's kind of like a wolf-based dragon thing. He is 7 stars, so same rarity as Amatsu, same rarity as Diablos. Stats-wise, the chance of pulling a 7-star is like 1% or around there. Something like that. He is unbindable. He has 3 fingers, so a pretty good stat stick. Essentially, he is, he is a Fujin style active with a Alkali style board changer. Change all orbs to fire, water, wood, light, and dark. So 2 in 1. He has a 24 turn max cooldown, but he does have these skill charge awakening. So he's basically a better Fujin if you don't have a Fujin. If you have a Fujin, I actually wouldn't roll him because I believe Fujin is, you normally just inherit him, right? Inherit her. But he's actually usable as a sub because of his skill haste, 3 fingers, unbindable, and he does have the same 7 combo Fujin does. He just doesn't have the same number of skill boosts as Fujin does. But the skill haste will actually let him, if you match rainbow colors every turn, you will get you'll get like an extra turn of haste just for him every turn. So assuming you match rainbow every turn, his skill will come up much faster than Fujin's, who I believe is around a 19 turn cooldown, correct me if I'm wrong. This guy's will be 12 if you match rainbow every single turn. And he has 3 fingers, so it's pretty useful as a sub. Not the most damage with only 1/7 combo. If you have a Fujin, I would not roll for him. And Alkali style board change is not that useful overall because it excludes hearts. Any board change that excludes hearts and that is that diluted usually isn't that helpful. Moving on, he has an assist evolution which gives an SBR. The only other one that I know of so far is Sumire, who gives an SBR, and he gives a finger too. And the only other assist Evo who gives a finger is not Rathalos. I always forget. Rathios from the Dragonbound Dragon Callers. Next is the new 6-star. A new 6-star, excuse me. We have Brachydios. He is, fun fact, explosion-based and actually slime-based. He has this weird green slime on his head thing and his fist. He kind of acts like a boxer. He punches things and they explode. They made him more yellow colored in this art because they wanted to make him light red. I would actually have put him as a green monster because he's colored green. Let's see, 300 X attack, light damage, single target, blah 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 blah. He is a jammer meta type, so if you had a Fenrir Viz, he'd make a great sub because he makes the bottom and top rows to jammers. Oh, by the way, none of these new monster dragons are that good as leaders. Their multipliers just aren't that high, and they don't give 7x6 benefits. That's just a precursor. Let's see. This is an okay one, but it's jammer meta, blah blah blah. I see 2 Devil Killers, which is slightly new, but we have Mito already. We have the blue girl, what's her name? Kiri. We have Kiri as well. So double Devil Killer, not that interesting, but overall not a bad card to own. He has a 4 light orb enhance, which is hard to place with the jammers as an assist evolution. Moving on, 5-star. Great 5-star. Triple TV is actually pretty good for blues. If you want, you can match him with a Sheet team and make lots of TPAs, blues, blah blah blah. But this thing's main draw, his leader skill's terrible. Not terrible, but just nothing to write home about. His main draw is we have a change all orbs to water, light, and heal. And a 2-turn delay, I believe. 1 turn? 2 turn. Yeah, 2-turn delay. Basically an Ameno / Nene style board change. Great for a 5-star. And he gets an assist Evo, so you can just assist him onto something for even more stats. All the Monster Hunter monsters, by the way, have assists. Their stats do not decrease in their assist evolutions, as let's take a look here. Look, the exact same stats. Or, is it the exact same stats in assist. Most other assists go down to like, maybe they have like 100 attack or something, so this will still give you a lot of stats, and will give you the benefits of the assisted evolution awakenings, which this one gives RCV and attack, which is, is fine. Barioth is a great 5-star role. I want to say he's better than all the other 5-star roles that currently have existed in Monster Hunter. Out of the 5 stars, things I'd be excited to roll are Astalos and Rathian. Nargacuga is the Glymath is the Mizusune. I don't even know if it's 5-star. Can't remember what the 5 stars are offhand. But the rest of them are like fine to roll. They're like, eh. This is a great roll. Next is another second new 7 stars. So the 4th of the 7 stars, Nergigante, who is from the new Monster Hunter World Series. He has a few of the new awakenings. So he's a dark follow-up attacker. Again, his leader skill, he's not strong enough to use as a leader. He only gets to times 12 by himself, which is, again, nothing to write home about. A lot of things get to times 12 these days, single-handedly. So he makes a dark and a heart column in his active, so he activates his own follow-up attack. And I think he's 501E too, so he can probably activate the 501E part if he's lucky with the dark column on the left as leader. He kind of comes with 2 times, since these super orange pluses mean like 2, so he has like 2 time extends, 2 skill boosts unbindable, and a follow-up attack. So I believe he's the only dark follow-up attack outside of Dark Cotton and the Kamimusubi, which is pretty good. But besides from that, there's nothing that special about him in my opinion. He is the one, I still think Amatsu is better because of Amatsu's sub potential. This guy doesn't give that much damage as a sub. And Amatsu gives both damage and follow-up attack together in one thing. And he has a lot more HP. Amatsu has better stats. This guy, I think, is one of the few things that I know of. The other one being Wedding Shiat. Is it Wedding Shiat? I believe one of the other Wedding ones makes the heart column on the rightmost side. There's a number of skills that make, I think one of the only other heart-making skills, which is Mel, makes it in like the second to right side, because it's meant to be crossed, but this guy makes it on the very right side, so most out of the way. Sometimes having it be in the second to right is better, and sometimes it's worse. This one, if you're just aiming to make a follow-up attack purely on this is a cleaner way of getting the follow-up attack than making it in the second to right column. Second to right column of heart as an active is good for making like 2 sets of combos, because you split up the board in half. Not in half, but into like chunk heart. Anyways, that's him. Out of the 7 stars, I would much rather roll Diablo and Matsu still. He wouldn't be bad to have. Zinogre and this guy wouldn't be bad to have at all. Like, they're good still, but they're not like game-changing, game-breaking, like this is like crazy, in my opinion. He has an assist Evo who has not been, the assists have not been released yet. But as a sub, as an assist, his skill is decently useful. I could probably find a place for it. So, this thing is called like Yana. I don't know what it is because it's from Monster Hunter Worlds. 4-turn bind recovery and an orb replacement. So he's similar to Maeda Keiji, I'm assuming. An orb refresh type. He will like go blah, 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 and then new orbs will fall down based on whatever Skyfall you have in place. If you have no Skyfall, it's going to be the normal orbs. 6-color orbs, you might have some poison and stuff, etc. If you have a poison Skyfall. So he's an orb refresh with bind recovery. He's actually a 16x leader, which is pretty high. 16x is not bad. I'd be really excited if there was something with 18x. So he actually is a pretty high damage leader. However, he has no HP or RCV component to his skill. Him being an attacker does not help with the RCV issue, and not physical does not help with being any, he's going to have not that much HP. So he's more of a glass cannon type leader. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, so I think he would be most useful for his skill, which is, if you don't have a Maeda Keiji, he is a 6-star Maeda Keiji you can have. If I rolled him as a 6-star, I would be happy because I don't have a Maeda Keiji. I would be like neutral to happy. No. Not now. Finally, is a 5-star who actually is similar to the top one of Barioth up there. Palomu, who is from the new game, I don't know, blah blah blah. 3 fingers, which is good for those who want finger sticks. I love finger sticks. Healer killers, double healer killer, which I believe is unique to him. I can't think of anyone else who has that, so that's pretty amazing value overall. This guy and the other 5-star would actually make me want to roll. This guy in particular I would love to have because he also is a Ryune style board changer. Darks, water, hearts. And he gives you 1.5x movement, which is great for those of us who need it for pixels. So this guy would actually be a really great pull for a 5-star. A lot of value overall. His leader skill is pretty boring. I think he gets like times what? Times 7.5 or something. I can't, whatever 3 times 2.5 is, that's like way too low. He gives you a lot of time if you need it. But he's a cross-based leader too. 2.5 for each water dart. So I guess you can try to make hella crosses and go for like crazy damage. But he has no HP multiplier, so he's relegated to being glass cannon no matter how many hearts, no matter how much he can crosses you make, he will not have that much HP. And he's not unbindable, so not that ideal for leader. A decent sub though. 3 fingers, I'll take more fingers any day. You guys know. Double helical is great. Reunite style, great. Time extend, great. So let's talk about the other 2 things, which are the hunters. Blue new Brachydios hunter who's wielding an insect clave. By the way, in my first Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter 4U, Monster Hunter 4U for Ultimate, this is what I used. I was this guy. I used this. It's a weapon. It's like a two-headed spear, and you have like an insect that will like attack the enemy, and it's a very aerial mobile type weapon. The only one that could jump, like can perform a jump in Monster Hunter without there being a lift. Monster Hunter nerd. I used that actual Brachydios weapon. This is a Brachydios X armor, and I used the Brachydios. In Monster Hunter, you can make a weapon type with all the different weapon types using parts of one monster. The Brachydios, which you saw above, a new monster. This is made into its insect glaive version. Too nerdy. Let's talk about him as a unit. Brachydios X gear. 20x attack, not that much. 50% damage, who cares? Reduced damage, not that good. Active, not good at all. It's nothing really that special. It's probably like a D Zanami level shield. And 20x attack is not very high, so you're not going to recover much. Leader skill, 3x and RCV when only Monster Hunter collabs on the same term. So he's a times 81 leader with light. He's kind of like a Yogg based active, like getting two light combos, but only times 9 by himself. And you have to have all Monster Hunter cards. Very hard to do. Terrible. I would not make him for that, for his leader skill. Triple TPA light, if you're looking for that still. If you're running a mirror team for whatever reason, triple TPA would not be terrible. However, I would just run Astalos, because I believe he has triple TPAs too. In co-op, he does get the 1.5x for all stats, by the way. All Monster Hunter hunters have a dragon killer because their job is to hunt wyverns and dragons in the game. And they all have a multiplayer boost. The rest of the stuff is what varies. Female Hunter Barioth X gear. Active is a HP recovery and a delay. She is blue light, so the active is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Leader skill is a rainbow style, 4x for rainbows, and 1.5 HP and 3x attack in multiplayer mode. By the way, this would probably be the female one that I will make next. Out of the female ones, those ones are generally considered to be the ones where you have to think harder of what you want to make. Because I believe it's between the purple and red one normally. The red one is a good farming lead, like Liu-Bei style leader. You just need to be popping Surters. I don't know who has like a million Surters or Machine Goemons to pop. I can't farm Machine Goemon. I can barely beat it once. I mean, I could probably do it if I tried more. But that is a Liu-Bei style leader that is farmable. You just need to have its parts. Zeus Dios is easier. Zeus Vulcan does not make reds like Zeus Dios does for some reason. I don't know why. Zeus Mercury and Zeus Dios do, and Zeus Vulcan does not make that full board. The purple one is good if you don't have a good true damage. I happen to have 4 Ra's. I have 4 Ra's already, so I have plenty of true damage solutions, so I don't really need the purple one. So this is the one I would make, because it's actually an okay leader. Like, 144X isn't bad, but it's the only new leader that has an HP component. Oops, sorry. My phone just went sleep. This is the only new leader that actually has an HP component. Let me see if I can look it up now. I forgot Raw Drag. I feel like it's similar to Raw Dragon's multiplier. Let's see if I can, oops, I wrote Path. Raw Dragon, I believe it's Almighty God Raw Dragon, yes. Raw Dragon's multiplier is times 8 times 1.5. What is 8 times 1.5? Times 12. So actually it's the same multiplier as Raw Dragon, but Raw Dragon requires you to be God type this thing requires you to be just in 3-player mode. So like it's Raw Dragon, but without the limitation of type. 4x. It has an HP multiplier. I think Raw Dragon has an RCV too, but I don't think this thing doesn't have that. So you'll be a little bit stuck for RCV. Bring new healers. I believe the new Sumire is a great healer stick, especially because this thing is blue, and you probably want to have mostly blue stuff. I don't know. We'll see. So leader-wise, this guy also has a 7 combo, so it has 144x, and it will have a 7 combo, which I can't think of any of the other hunters that currently have double 7 combo. Not double, just any 7 combo at all. So it has 7 combo, and it has multiplayer boost, so 1.5 times 2, and times 3 against dragons. So this thing will be hitting pretty hard against dragons, whether you use it as a sub or a leader. I would not use it as a sub, but it actually has, like, fine value. Like, it's not amazing, but I would be like, I could maybe use it as a rainbow leader, and it's a little weaker than DQXQ, granted, but it will give, if you paired with DQXQ, you could actually get a lot more HP for your team, which would be nice. So this is what I will probably make for my female choice. Now, for the male hunter choice, we have a second male hunter, which is Nergigante Gear, and I believe this is the one I wanted to make. Let me review him, actually. Out of all the new male hunters, out of all the male hunters, I already have blue. This is probably the one I think I would make. Dark attack of 50x, woods attribute to all, that's confusing. Change board to fire, water, wood, dark. So quad color board change, no hearts. 4 colors a little bit diluted, but it gives you most of the things you need to activate a lot of different boards, and if you're low on board changers, I guess you could use it anyway. It will activate a Dark Athena style board, and it will activate a number of different boards. Kami Masubi as well. Since he is also probably Dark and Wood, he would probably be a pretty good Kami Masubi sub or something, or assist. He is a no Skyfall leader. 3.5x for each Dark Cross matched. 3x attack when 8 orbs or less remain after matching. A difficult thing to do with crosses, trying to eliminate stuff from the board. That sounds hard. I don't know, no Skyfall. I'll probably make him because none of the other male hunter options seem better. This guy seems hard to use, but maybe a little bit better. So I'll probably make him Side Blue Male Hunter. There's no point to have 2. Legiana Gear. This appears to be a Lance user. This top one is a Charge Blade for you Monster Hunter nerds, or people I could maybe convert to being Monster Hunter nerds. Legiana X Gear, reduced damage received by 75% for 1 turn, and 100k true damage to one enemy 3 times, so 300k true damage to something. That'll probably kill some low-level bosses. That'll kill something like, who has, probably the evolved form of Gaia, I think, is that one? That'll probably kill the evolved form of Gaia when you encounter her. It's not that useful to, like, against Predras, because there's 2 of them. But I guess if you're also lacking a shield, this would be not bad. She looks like she's green and blue, based on her colors. Leader skill 2x and RCV when matching. She's a connected water or wood leader. 4.5x attack when you do a heal cross. So connected woods and heal cross sounds like a lot to ask for only 2 times 4.5, so times 9x, very little. I would not recommend this one unless you really need that active for something. So we also have a list of evos that I don't really want to get into. These are all the assist evolutions. We have some that do fire orb enhances, we have some that give poisons, resist, dark resist, 3 attack. This one is interesting. This is kind of like the pirate Zayrog, who gives you like several of those killers. This gives you enhance something and coin killer. So this is for Astalos. I have a spare Astalos, so I might make it into this if I have spare materials. This is Diablos. Do not for the... Oh, this is Gameth. This is Gameth. Gameth gives you HP. This is Nargacugas or Barfrugus. Oh, Valfox. Valfox. He gives you a TPA. So that's the same as Weld. I believe Weld's the only other one who currently gives a TPA and assist. Now you have a dark one if you want a dark assist. I cannot remember what Valfox active skill is. It's probably not that useful if I cannot remember what it is. Kirin, that is a sick sword. I believe that is a Kirin. 3 light rose. That is a really cool sword. I think that is a great sword. Or a lance or something. A long sword. It's a long sword. That is so sick. Okay. Glavenus gives the new scroll block thing and 2 enhanced killers. I think enhanced killers, is that the one that kills Predress? Let's check. Just so I can let you know. Predra pad. I forgot what type Predras are. Predras are... No, not this one, the other one. That little thing doesn't count. It's a vendor type. That's the coin. Oh, you need the coin. That doesn't help. Okay, you need the coin one. Let's continue. Anyways, 3 light rose, enhanced killer, Mizutune. That looks sick too. I love that. It's beautiful. One of each. It gives you a heal TPA, which is good, I guess. Never make your Matsu assist unless you're insane. Don't do it. Never make your Diablo assist either. Don't even do. Don't do it. Do not do that. These are the materials. So I believe that is everything. Technically, the Nergigante gear, the Nergigante has not been released yet. Sorry for all the gross scrolling. Let me go back to the event, if I can find it. Now the main question would be, should you roll, or should, if you are the average user, oops, sorry, you can see all of my Facebook feed for some reason. Where is my, okay. Main question, should you roll? With the inclusion of the new 5 stars, there are, let's check what they are. The 2 new 5 stars are actually the best 5 stars in my opinion. You don't want Gamma, you don't want Gameth, you don't want Tigrex probably. Rathian is not bad, Astos is not bad, Narga is mediocre. You would really want Barioth and Paolumu. So if you are willing to risk your luck for those 2, you have a 2 in 6 chance of getting a good 5 star. 1 in 3 chance of getting a good 5 star. Or like a really good one. Those 2 are great value actives. You can roll for those. Out of the 6 stars, the only ones that really make me excited off the bat, none of them do. The new Legiana, I don't remember what it was. Like the glass cannon, Brachydios. Can't even remember what it was. Is it that good? I don't know. It's just my general impressions. Probably someone has said something better. I would like a Kirin because it's pretty. Glavenus has follow-up attack. What does Brachydios do? I should look it up. I should know this. What does Brachydios do? Brachydios did... Oh, he's the jammer guy. He makes jammers. So if you're into jammer meta, you can use him. Out of the new 7 stars, I actually feel like they have diluted the pool of good ones. I would much rather have a Matsu or Diablos than the other 2. I already have a Fujin. I don't really need a better Fujin sub. I'm happy enough with my Fujins. Nergigante, Dark Follow-up attack. If you really need one for some reason, you can try to wail for him. Overall, the 2 new ones, they aren't bad though. They aren't bad by any means. But as a top prize, I don't need. It's not game-breaking. Amatsu and Diablos are still way better. Although even for Amatsu, the number of double 7 follow-up attacks that exist now is quite high with Cotton, Scald, Amatsu, probably some other ones that I'm missing. So should you roll? I want to say it's tempting. There's strong stuff in here. I'd say if you want to roll, you would do it for Barioth and Paolumu with the 5 stars. But 10 stones is a lot to roll for them. You'll probably get one maybe within 3 rolls if you're lucky. I would hope so. Am I gonna roll? If I feel very compelled. But if you do not have a Blue Hunter, please make one because he's amazing. And if you have Female Hunter is also good. It has uses. You can just choose your one that you want. Choose the use that you want for your own use case or your own team that you're missing. So the hunters themselves are actually quite good because they're farmable, so I would focus on making those. For rolling, again, it's kind of up to you. I don't really know what to say for the rolling bits. 10 stones is a lot. I personally am going to hopefully hold off because I would still want to get Kami, Amino, or Yogg and save my stones for that. because I feel like that if it was Heroines, I would roll. Heroines, I feel overall has more value than Monster Hunter. Dragonbounds also has overall more value than Monster Hunter. And since there's also so many monsters in this collab, it's a little more diluted in what you are going to get. I believe Heroines and Dragonbound, Dragoncaller only have 10 monsters-ish each. This one has 4, 8, 12. This one has almost 20 monsters, so you'll be a little bit more. It'll be hard to collect the thing, nab the thing you really want. That is my reaction to the Monster Hunter collab. Hopefully it helped you in some way, at least give you my vague thoughts about things. I know that I don't have a very clear answer on whether or not you should roll, because I don't even know if I'm like, there's like a 15% chance I'm gonna roll, 10%. It's like pretty low. Overall, I would wait if I was trying to save stones. I would wait for Heroines or something else because I need Heroine stuff. And yeah, that is my thoughts on this. Final Fantasy is also a better roll option than this, I think. Unfortunately, even though I love Monster Hunter. And I'm a huge, huge fan. I already got the things I wanted from the last one. If I hadn't gotten Matsu, I might have rolled. But actually, I've caught now too, so. Anyways, that is my thoughts on Monster Hunter collab. Hopefully, I'll give you one last view of the beautiful, if I don't drop my laptop off the actual hotel. By the way, I'm on the 8th floor. There's stuff happening down there. Whoa, do you know what it is? Can you guess? From all these things. Okay. Anyways, I will hopefully be back to normal content on Monday or Tuesday when I get Monday. I'll be getting back late at night, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Sorry for the clip. I saw the red in the audio. Goodbye.